morning students. In this video we will be doing questions based on exercise 10.2. The first question says, from a point Q the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeters. So we take a point Q and the length of the tangent from this point Q is given to us as 24 centimeters. Suppose this is the point of contact P. And the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeters. So this is the center of the circle and this distance is given to us as 25 centimeters. Then they are saying find the radius of the circle. So we have to find out this distance OP. So over here we know that this angle is of measure 90 degrees because the radius and the tangent are perpendicular to each other. We know this property since the radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So that is why angle 1 is of measure 90 degrees. So this triangle is a right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle. So in right triangle OPQ we obtain OQ square is equal to PQ square plus OP square by Pythagoras theorem. And then we substitute the values. OQ is 25, PQ is 24, and from here we will obtain the value of OP. So OP square would be 25 square minus 24 square. If you want, you can find out 625 minus 576 and then simplify it. It comes out to be 49. So OP will come out to be 7 centimeters. Or if you want, you can take A square minus B square. 25 square minus 24 square. Solve it using the identity A square minus B square, which is A plus B into A minus B. So anyway you do, the final answer would be the same. OP square comes out to be 49. So this radius of the circle comes out to be 7 centimeters. Second question, figure is given to us in the book. So they are saying TP and TQ are two tangents to a circle with center O such that angle POQ is given to us as 110 degrees. Then we have to find out angle PTQ. So over here you can see that OP is the radius and PT is the tangent. So this angle 1 is of measure 90 degrees. OQ is the radius and QT is the tangent. So angle 2 is of measure 90 degrees. So we write down that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degrees because we know that radius is perpendicular to the tangent. We know this property. So that is why these two angles are of measure 90 degrees. Now if we look at quadrilateral POQT, sum of all the four angles would definitely be 360 degrees. So we obtain 90 degrees plus 110 degrees plus 90 degrees plus angle PTQ is equal to 360 degrees by the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So from here we will obtain that angle PTQ comes out to be of measure 70 degrees. Third question, figure is not given to us. We will have to draw the figure. If tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees, then we have to find angle POA. So we take a point P outside the circle and PA and PB are the two tangents, and it is given to us that these tangents are inclined at an angle of 80 degrees. This total angle is given to us as 80 degrees. Then we have to find out angle POA. So this is the center of the circle. We have to find out POA. This angle we have to find out. Now we know that angle 1 is of measure 90 degrees because this is the radius and this is the tangent. So we know that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So that is why angle 1 is of measure 90 degrees. Now this total angle is 80 degrees. So this angle would be 40 degrees. That is angle APO would be half of this 40 degrees. And what is the reason? Because the center lies on the bisector of the angle between the tangents. The center lies on the bisector of the angle between the tangents. This is the property given in NCERT. Let us see what do we mean by this property. These are the two tangents, PA and PB, and this is the angle between the tangents. And this is OP is the bisector of the angle between the tangents, and the center lies over here. So according to this property, if this complete angle is 80 degrees, so bisector of it, OP is the bisector, so therefore this angle would be 40 degrees. Now we know this angle, we know this angle. So in triangle APO, we apply angle sum property. So 90 degrees plus 40 degrees plus angle POA is equal to 180 degrees by the angle sum property. So from here, angle POA comes out to be 180 minus 90, that is 90. 90 minus 40, that is 50 degrees. Fourth question, prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. So over here, we draw the diameter of the circle and the tangents which are drawn at the ends of the diameter. So we draw these tangents AB and CD, and P and Q are the points of contact. We have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. So what is given to us? It is given to us that AB and CD are the tangents to the circle, and it is also given to us that POQ is the diameter of the circle. And we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. So over here we see that OP is the radius and AB is the tangent. So definitely angle 1 is of measure 90 degrees because we know that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Similarly, we see that OQ is the radius and CD is the tangent. So angle 2 is of measure 90 degrees again by the same reason, because the radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Now from the above two equations, the right hand sides are equal, 90 degrees and 90 degrees. So this implies the left hand sides will also be equal. So we obtain angle 1 is equal to angle 2. But what type of angles are these? These are alternate interior angles. So these are alternate interior angles. So therefore these lines would be parallel. So AB would be parallel to CD, and this is what we had to prove. Question number 5. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. So this is the tangent, AB is the tangent given to us, and P is the point of contact. We have to prove that if we draw a perpendicular from P, it will pass through the center of the circle. This is what we have to prove. So we use the method of contradiction. So we suppose that the perpendicular from point P does not pass through the center, but it passes through O dash. So over here we have taken that let the perpendicular pass through point O dash. This perpendicular is passing through point O dash. This is what we have taken. Now if we join OP, so we know that OP is perpendicular to AB because radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So that is why OP is perpendicular to AB. And here what we have taken, that the perpendicular passes through O dash. It means that O dash P is perpendicular to AB. So OP is also perpendicular to AB and O dash P is also perpendicular to AB, which is possible only when points O and O dash coincide. This is possible when O and O dash coincide. So therefore the perpendicular will pass through the center of the circle O. Sixth question is a very simple question. The length of a tangent from a point A at a distance of 5 centimeters from the center of the circle is 4 centimeters. So length of the tangent is 4 centimeters and this distance from the center is 5 centimeters. So we have to find the radius of the circle. So over here again this angle is 90 degrees because radius is perpendicular to the tangent, and then is in this right angle triangle AOB we apply Pythagoras theorem, and from here we obtain that OB is of length 3 centimeters. So radius is 3 centimeters. Question number 7. Two concentric circles are of radii 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters. So concentric circles are the circles which have the same center. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So we draw this chord AB. AB is the chord of the larger circle and it is touching the smaller circle at point P. So AB is the tangent to the smaller circle. So this is the radius of the bigger circle 5 centimeters and this is the radius of the smaller circle 3 centimeters. So angle 1 is of measure 90 degrees because we know that radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So that is why this angle is of measure 90 degrees. So in right triangle AOP we apply Pythagoras theorem. So we obtain 5 square is equal to 3 square plus AP square by Pythagoras theorem. So from here we will find out that AP square comes out to be 25 minus 9, that is 16. So the length AP is 4 centimeters, and if AP is 4 centimeters then AB is 2 times AP. So 2 into 4, that is 8 centimeters. Why? Because in class 9th we have studied this property in chapter circles that the perpendicular from the center of a circle to the chord bisects the chord. So this perpendicular OP is bisecting AB. So AP equal to PB. So that is why AB can be written as twice of AP. So we write down the reason. Since the perpendicular from the center of a circle to the chord bisects the chord. So therefore AB is of length 8 centimeters, and though this is a simple question but it is an important question.